Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. Haven't done one for a while and I think it's time to catch up a little bit here. And the XRP price hasn't really moved a lot. I think it has even just moved sideways. You know, the XRP has obviously come here into the target area and is now hovering just above it. This area here that I did narrow down after it hit my larger target area, and then we even hit the smaller one, yeah. Is sitting here between that 0.887 fib level and the 0.786. And yeah, so far, I mean, we have held here this 0.786 level, the 56 cent level. What we need to see, it has already done its C wave, yeah. So the A wave, the B wave, and the C wave, with the C coming below the A, basically this sort of final sell-off that I still wait for Bitcoin. XRP has come into the target area. It's come into the very low Fibonacci levels, yeah. And I did show you in the last video that I think originally I had the smaller level wave count. We had to go now to the higher level wave count because very briefly the 56 cent level was crossed to the downside. Therefore, extending the Fibonacci's here, starting down here at 17 cents, and we can see that the low, the 0.887 fib level, so the next Fibonacci level that could be reached if XRP doesn't finally start to push up from here, yeah, that is basically sitting here at 38 cents, yeah. So that would be the next one that I would expect to be reached if 56 cents gets broken to the downside. This doesn't mean we have to get there. Bear in mind, XRP has already seen a wave C here, and it doesn't necessarily need to come lower. Well, what we need to see if XRP, right, and that is an important thing to watch out for here. I think what we need to see, if XRP really breaks here that previous level at 47 cents, you know, that low here, then we might even need to think about, was maybe this the wave A, yeah, was this the wave B, of course, and then is the wave C, yeah, maybe here really at 38 cents, maybe even lower. I mean, we could then get, if we break here the 56 cent, I mean, yeah, in the first instance, we'll find support probably here around 50 cents, yeah, or 46 is that low of the previous wave A. Then we could drop to 38 cents. And if we lose that, yeah, well, what is then there? Then we've got here the 23 cent level or even the 18 cent level. Now, those would be hilarious prices. Don't think we're going to get there, but I think the 38 cent level is certainly a realistic one. Certainly 46 or 50 cents probably in the first instance here, that previous low. And then if we break that 46, which would be the low here of that wave A, 46, 47. At the moment though, I would go with this, and even then we could assume here 38 cent level to be reached. What we need to understand is that XRP really has a big risk, maybe more than some other cryptos, that it is going to drop to that 38 cent level. Yeah, that is going to drop one more level down. Other cryptos have, since they reached either the since they've reached the target area. Not all cryptos have reached my target areas yet. I still expect that to happen, but these cryptos have seen a recovery. Most of them have, and then in another Bitcoin sell-off that I still expect, they would not necessarily need to go much lower. But XRP hasn't really seen that recovery. I mean, if I zoom in a little bit, this is the daily chart. You can see that XRP hasn't really moved beyond that descending trend line. It's only just moving sideways. Yeah, it's really boring to watch as well. I think it has great potential. It's big risk. Well, it's not that big risk actually. People always say XRP is risky, and I say, to a degree, I say that as well because of the SEC case. But if we see how many banks have now joined the RippleNet and what's actually going on there, I mean, that's huge. That is actually something that many other crypto projects, there is far less traffic on other crypto projects, whereas XRP Ripple is just growing. That RippleNet is growing all the time. I mean, banks are joining you. It's the finance elite is behind that project. So yeah, it's big and it's growing. So therefore, I have big hopes for XRP. And as I said before, in the next wave up, we could then see levels of possibly here $3, maybe even $3.81, maybe even up to $5 here, you know, in the next wave up. And then bear in mind, there will be still another wave up after that. So this is here only, this has probably been the wave 1, then we're now in at wave 2, and the wave 3 will be the next one. Then you get a wave 4 down again, and wave 5, which would go even higher before you see a more major correction. So far it's looking I think it's looking interesting. But what is worth pointing out is that XRP probably also accounts to the weakness of the chart. It hasn't done a new all-time high last year. Yeah, most cryptos have actually. Unfortunately, XRP hasn't, and that is probably also due to the SEC case, but it's something that just adds to the weakness of the chart here at the moment. So it is worth pointing that out. And I just want to really confirm here, there is a risk that XRP drops to a much lower level again, and still, you know, especially as it hasn't really started to push up higher. And on the daily here, what we can see, you know, we were oversold, of course, with little surprise. There was a little bit of a move up, but not much actually on the chart. You can't see it a lot. It's more due to sideways movement that the RSI is coming up a little bit. The MACD sees a bullish cross, but look at the last bullish cross we had. It was more of a fake out. You didn't really see any move up, and after that you saw a bigger sell-off again. On the weekly chart, for example, yeah, even here, you know, there isn't really a sign of a recovery or anything, at least not yet. And on the weekly charts, you also see here how really the red bars really dominate here compared to the green ones, which were really weak throughout 2021. Well, yeah, okay, in March, April, May, it was quite good, yeah, but still far less than what we had in 2018, 2017. So overall, let's take a final look here on the month. And on the monthly chart, we just had a bearish cross as well. I mean, a bearish cross on the monthly is not good. Bitcoin has the same, and I don't think on that we can build new all-time highs. I think we are going to see still lower lows. There is definitely a big risk for that. Yeah, so I just want to pre-warn you that we can, with a not too little probability actually, see lower levels here still for Ripple XRP. On the other hand, bear in mind that it has already done what it needs to do for an ABC correction, yeah, but it could be that we're dropping once more lower, and that actually down here, this at 47 cents was actually the wave A, and you're coming up here in a wave B, and the wave C will be at around, yeah, maybe 38 cents. In the worst case, maybe even down to 18 cents, which I don't think is very realistic, but you need to keep it in mind. So I am still dollar cost averaging into Ripple at the moment with my buy orders, but I know that I might have to hold it a little bit longer because it could still drop a bit lower. But I have big hopes for XRP, given that the Ripple net is growing all the time, and that, you know, transactions are working and everything. So just because there is an SEC case, it doesn't make it a worse project. It's just purely that it obviously adds a bit of a risk to it, and it might cost Ripple a bit of money in case there is a settlement. Now, that's my view here on Ripple XRP at the moment. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. And if you want to join as a channel member, you can find links for that in the description, and you can join a really, really nice and helpful community. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.